Quarterback Nick Foles is no stranger to playoff football. In 2013, he led the Eagles over the Dallas Cowboys in the win-or-go-home NFC East divisional showdown before facing the Saints in the wildcard round, where he left the field with the lead before New Orleans eventually won on a walk-off field goal. We kick off this edition of the Eagles Update presented by Ticketmaster with Foles knowing what he must do to prepare for next Saturday's divisional round matchup.
But no, there's a lot that goes in. There's every little detail, every single play, watching film, and there's sort of a method to the madness. And I've learned it throughout, years and years and being around quarterbacks. And you have like a structure each day of what you want to accomplish, like anything. And you go through that list, so it's not like crazy every week. And you go through it, and that way you check that box. Like, all right, I knocked this day out. I'm ready to roll. Let's go on. And then you get rest, and you go again the next day, and you have that box. And I write everything on the wall, so I know what I need to get done that day to be prepared by Sunday.
The Eagles practiced in pads on Wednesday, which was at the players' request. After a couple weeks of light workouts, it's time to turn up the intensity with the playoffs around the corner.
I mean, the guys in this room aren't afraid to work, and that's one thing that we really kind of held our hat on, is just grinding and enjoying the process, enjoying the small things. And we want to take advantage of all the time that we have. Guys didn't want to be off for the whole week. We wanted to get better, and that's kind of been our mentality the whole year.
I mean, all gas and no breaks now. Hey, we got to go out there. I mean, we just got to keep working hard. We want to throw on pass, and we just want to go compete against one another. I think just starts in practice. Like one of the practices today was going back and forth, offense, defense, ones against one. It was a pretty good practice. I mean, just competition, just making each other better.
Only 3 players missed Wednesday's practice: running back Jay Ajayi, defensive end Brandon Graham, and tackle Halapoulivaati Vaitai. Now, it's amazing to think about some of the players who are going to be experiencing the playoffs for the first time in their careers. It's an opportunity that they don't want to relinquish.
Obviously, my lifelong dream, being able to get to this point and being able to just show what I can do in this part of the season. Really elevating my game and just taking it to the next level to do whatever I got to do to get to where we want to get to, and that's the Super Bowl.
Just making the most of the opportunity. That's what I get from everybody who has been to the playoffs. That's what they've told me, man. You got to relish the opportunity. Don't let anything slide. Do whatever you can. And, if I do that, then I know I'll be happy with the results.
I mean, it's special, you know what I mean? You don't get this opportunity too many times, and when you do get these opportunities, you have to hone in on them. You have to embrace them, and you have to, try to eliminate all distractions and put your main focus on this, because you never know when it's going to come back around.
The Eagles have another practice Thursday and a team meeting Friday before getting the weekend off. We'll be back tomorrow, so until then, I'm Chris McPherson, and thank you all for joining us here on the Eagles Update presented by Ticketmaster. Have a great Eagles Day, everyone.